Welcome to Madison Square Garden, New York City, everybody. And for the last 7-8 years, this has been a happening when the Georgetown Hoyas come to town. Let's go to the voice of basketball here in New York, John Condon, with the starting lineups.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. In tonight's second game is the Big East contest between St. John's University and Georgetown University. And here are the starting lineups. Starting at forward for the Hoyas of Georgetown University, number 10, Perry McDonald. At forward for the Redmen of St. John's University, co-captain, number 30, Willie Glass. At forward for Georgetown, number 34. The captain of the Hoyas, Reggie Williams. At forward for the Redmen, number 31, Shelton Jones. At center for Georgetown, number 51, Ben Guillory. At center for the Redmen, number 10, Terry Brouse. Guard for the Hoyas, number 12, Dwayne Bryant. At guard for St. John's, number 23, Matt Brust. At guard for the Hoyas, number 20, Mark Tillman. And at guard for the Redmen, number 13, co-captain Mark Jackson. The coach of Georgetown University, John Thompson, and the coach of the Redmen, Lou Connor II.
Well, we all know Georgetown likes to force the play defensively, but offensively, too. They'll push it down, make it tough on the backpedaling St. John's. And I think Perry McDonald, we saw him with the winning basket the other day against Syracuse. He'll be tough inside to handle it. He needs a big game for Georgetown. And, of course, Shelton, we mentioned, if he gets 2 good halves, Louis can go smiling a little bit later. And, of course, we all know the great offensive rebounding ability of Georgetown. St. John's has to give them that old philosophy, one and done.
One and done, huh? All right, a lot of pressure will be on number 13, Mark Jackson of St. John's. Georgetown, of course, is going to play all 90 feet here. Here's a look at Reggie Williams. Just 2 tremendous efforts last week against both Syracuse and Providence. That game in Providence will be a highlight film all by itself of Reggie Williams. Just a tremendous effort, but he needs to repeat it here tonight. Willie Glass and Ben Guillory go up, and we are underway. St. John's controls the tap. Jackson will walk it up.
2-3 zone, Mike, testing the St. John's outside shooting.
Jackson had a fought from 3. Jackson's about the only player on the St. John's club who will take the 3-point shot. He's made 22 of the 25 they've made all year long.
That could be a major weakness for St. John's. Other clubs are beating them from that range.
Witness Providence last Saturday night.
Georgetown will mix it up more defensively.
For fans around the country who are not familiar with St. John's, they will take this shot clock down as they are now. Now Jackson hits for 3.
Just as we said, they seldom will look for the 3. They got some debris being thrown on the floor now, and Louis waving to the St. John's section to calm it down.
The officials gave a signal that was a 3-point basket.
Thompson with the quick timeout over here, taking advantage.
You see Ben Guillory, who usually plays about maybe 2 minutes of the first half. He comes out for the opening tip, and then John Thompson will go liberally to his bench. Mark Tillman, number 20, the fine freshman out of Washington, D.C. In fact, both the backcourt players for Georgetown, Tillman and Bryant, are freshmen. Here's a look at Guillory, the junior college transfer in the St. John's reading section. Out strong here tonight.
Georgetown's recruiting is simple. Go after the best athletes that John Thompson can find and let them go. St. John's, on the other hand, more of a laid-back kind of a club. We'll see if they're aggressive in their man-to-man.
The key matchup, of course, Willie Glass was chasing Williams. Bruss has got him on a switch, and it won't go down. There's the follow. That won't go. Reggie Williams, the offensive board for 2.
That could dictate the whole ball game. 3 attempts at the goal. Right away, the press, face guarding the inbound.
Matt Bruss. Mark Jackson will handle the pressure now. As soon as Jackson sees it's man-to-man, he figures he can do it himself. Probably can.
Back into the 2-3. A lot of pressure. Of course, that's St. John's game. They just want to beat the timeline, and then get in their set.
Shelton Jones gets doubled in the corner. Jackson waving him through on the baseline. Now Jones wants to set up again. He's got Williams alone. Reggie, the good hands.
Change of possession.
Georgetown ball.
Great defense twice now. They took away the baseline on Shelton Jones. It's almost an isolation for Shelton Jones. Overload one way, come back to the other side, the win low to Shelton Jones. Right here, good pin and seal. Outstanding recovery by Reggie Williams.
Reggie Williams will play everywhere on the floor for Georgetown.
Willie Glass just leveled Dwayne Bryant. He's giving Mickey Crowley a little bit.
Not the kind of foul Willie Glass wants to pick up early in this ballgame, as he is going to be assigned to Reggie Williams for most of the night. Can't waste him running through screen.
Now, I think Willie Glass is an outstanding defender. I don't think he's playing great defense this year. He's got to have a big night.
Why?
Stop it. I think maybe NBA, maybe concentrating on offense.
Quick hands by Mark Jackson, slapping it out of bounds. 34 seconds still on the shot clock for Georgetown.
You mentioned Ben Guillory. He's normally a cameo man. I think Highsmith has been the dominant center for Georgetown, the better player in the hole.
This is the longest I've seen Guillory on the floor, and there is Reggie Williams knocking it home.
He's got a major league stroke. He's very good without the basketball, Mike.
You hear people sometimes say to watch off the ball. Well, some of our viewers just pick out 34 in blue and follow him. Don't worry about the ball. And usually the action will come to him, or he'll find it. Willie Glass,
Tough shot.
short with it. Tipped out of bounds. Hoya ball.
I'll tell you, though, Mike, it's very easy to go without the basketball when you know your 4 teammates are looking for you each time down the floor. That'll keep you active.
But even on the defensive end, you see Reggie do a lot of cheating, does a little roaming. Here he is outside again.
Look at the hustle to the glass.
Ross the rebound. Out quickly to Willie Glass. Selective break for St. John's. Glass missing. Loose ball. And Willie Glass, the good hustle to track it down. And now Mark Jackson will pull it back out.
You're right, Mike. The opportunity break. If it shows, they'll take it. Normally, it's dictated by Mark Jackson.
Bruss comes to help out.
Man-to-man.
Matt Bruss is stripped by Tillman, and Tillman's on front of the break. Will Jackson catch him? No.
Now, the switching defenses can be perplexing. St. John's has to have the ball in Mark Jackson's hands. He's the guy that initiates all the offense.
And a blocking foul is going to go against Reggie Williams as he jumped in front of Shelton Jones, the first on Williams.
Foul on Reggie Williams.
Big John.
15th season at Georgetown.
Been in some tough games this week.
Yeah, he certainly has.
Providence, of course, and Syracuse this weekend.
And not too many easy games floating around the Big East this year. Jim Howell with the call off the ball. And he's got Tillman, who was matched up with Shelton Jones.
One thing that St. John's can do with the little bumps against man-to-man is get a mismatch. Shelton Jones taking Tillman low would have been one of those situations.
Ronnie Highsmith, number 44, is in for the Lions.
Man-to-man.
Mark Jackson will handle the ball about 90% of the time, literally between the free throw lines for St. John's.
Reggie Highsmith, good footwork inside to try and front Shelton Jones.
Guillory has gone to the bench there. The quick hands of Reggie Williams.
Oh! 6'9", 6'8 and a half. Able to bounce, do the things the little people are supposed to do.
He's got sick of Georgetown's 8, and they're up by 5.
Lazy pass by Jackson, set that up.
Shelton Jones, nowhere to go on Reggie Williams. Tillman has got Jackson.
Let's note the reaction to the shooter by Georgetown. Nobody gets an easy shot.
Inside, Glass can't hit too hard off the glass. Rust misses the follow. Bryant running. Finds Tillman on the break. Pass is too low. It's picked off by Jackson. Mark is alone against Highsmith and Bryant.
Nice.
Finds Jones. And the foul is going to be on Highsmith.
Excellent play. Didn't look like much. Mark Jackson with the bounce pass. Very catchable. The only negative, Shelton was unable to finish. But I don't like, for St. John's, the tempo of the game. It's been push it up, and of course this is the end of it. The turnover by Georgetown, an excellent dish. Shelton didn't catch. Essential to have control first.
Shelton Jones will step to the line, carries a 15-point-a-game average. Breaks a string of 8 straight points for Georgetown, and the first points in 4 minutes for St. John's. You see Jaron Jackson has checked in. Jones now for the second of 2. That was the career versus Georgetown. No St. John's player has scored in double figures for a career against Georgetown. 15:21 to go in the half. Hoyas by 3.
When hot, molten rock, ash, and gases erupt and escape from deep below the surface, it often results in a touchdown. For those who have what it takes on the inside, Russell has what it takes on the outside.
I mean, sure, I help people save money on car insurance, but few folks know that I support wildlife conservation too. You gonna eat all those? Well, you are, aren't you? You're just gonna go to town. All right, well, I'll make this quick. I'm teaming up with the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. I'm gonna be making the rounds to get the word out. Are those clams? I love clams. Do you want to offer me any? Apparently not.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. Which is why we developed Pennzoil Platinum with adaptive molecules. Its active cleansing agents help remove built-up dirt and deposits 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
As a national holiday yourself, how do you feel about the Brewers of Guinness petitioning to make St. Patrick's Day an official holiday?
Wow. You have got some brass, son.
Please drink responsibly.
We're out of ink. It's Dell Ink. Postpone the meeting. Forget lunch. We don't need to eat. Back off, people. I need room to think. Help, people! We're going down!
Now you could get any Dell Ink at Staples.
Code red. Code red.
That was easy.
Why are these people laughing? Are they crazy? Sure they're crazy. Crazy like a fox, because they've all made great money with their own home-based businesses. It all starts when you log on and get your success kit. You'll also get this free home business tax guide.
The fox is right. I pulled in big money last week.
Crazy? I don't think so. Log on now to get your success kit.
St. John's likes to make you hit the perimeter shot. Their concern is inside defense. Perry McDonald down on the box. In the motion offense, little back screen for Highsmith here. Now the screen down by Jaron Jackson. You see Sheldon Jones lazy, a great distance away from his man. The concern of the inside game, now they're getting beat out.
Great screen there by Jackson. There you see the field goal percentages. Georgetown coming out hot, and the Red Wing supposed to know these rims here in Madison Square Garden, aren't they?
I think it's a little harder when there's somebody up on you on every shot.
The B. Hoyer ball at half court. Jackson to inbound. McDonald comes to help out.
St. John's extending the defense a lot more than you're used to.
Freshman Bryant covered by Jackson. Nice move by Bryant between the legs. He got it.
Oh, we had that discussion today on the guards, Tillman and Bryant. I think they're going to be one of the premier tandems in a few years. They haven't been shooting well. If Bryant can nail those, it should be easy for everybody else.
And that has been the question for Georgetown. Who can score other than Reggie Williams? Barry McDonald has come to the fore a couple of times. Ronnie Highsmith has had some solid games. Mark Tillman has even had a couple of good games, but those were early, and he's into the thumb, and he's not shot well over there. Willie Glass, the pull-up.
Again, he had a double clutch. Jaren Jackson up on him.
First bucket for Glass. Oh, Reggie Williams not looking for the pass. Look at the hustle of Bryant. Williams.
They just do that better than anybody in the country. Lead the country in floor burns.
Beat you to the loose ball. 17-7, the Hoyas by 10.
They've got 12, Matt Bruss. St. John's only has 1.
This is Bruss' game. He's not really been involved too much so far. The tip won't go. There he is on the offensive board. Stripped underneath, out of bounds. Jaren Jackson got the foul. Let's take a look at the loose ball on the other end of the floor.
Well, if they kept stats, Mike, here's a bad pass. Reggie should see the basketball. Bryant threw it quickly, but there's Bruss on cue, but just unbelievable. The knack that Georgetown has coming up with the loose ones.
Matt Bruss is going to step to the free throw line, and then you see right away what we mean about Georgetown going after the loose ball.
Bobby Knight has a drill called the loose ball drill. It's a little different than most. He rolls at the middle, has 2 of his warriors dive at one another. He can use the star that way. I don't think John has that drill, but they dive at one another.
I think John verbally has that drill with him, that's for sure.
The fear of God.
Well, we had talked earlier today. We really felt this was the type of game Bruss would love playing in. So we'll see what kind of a factor he can be as the game progresses. Big physical kid. There he is out in the sea on Charles Smith, who's just checked in. Bobby Winston, number 4, also in at point guard.
Charles Smith, off some good games too, Mike, I might add.
McDonald had a thought outside. Smith, penetration is stripped by Bruss. Quick hands and a good look to find Jackson on the break. Nice move, but he is stripped going through, but a foul.
He got a break there.
Charles Smith will pick it up.
Mark, very good doing the magic things with the basketball, but the quick hands, Georgetown retreating, sniping away. I thought they had a clean steal.
That's the 15th foul now on Georgetown with 12:19 to go here first half. Jackson with that little measure that has become his trademark. Hit the first bucket of the game, a three-pointer, looking for point number 4.
If you had point totals and you ask Louis what score you'd like this in, he's a 60-point guy. He'd love it there. I think it's important that St. John's not get too far behind because they're not a pressing kind of a team that can score quickly. It takes them an amount of time to get back in it.
Charlotte's had that trouble of trying to climb the hill all night long. Takes a lot out of it.
Particularly against this club.
St. John's a perfect 6 of 6 so far from the free throw line. Good help coming high, loop it low. Too high with the loop as it hit the rim, and Bruss comes up with the loose ball. Jackson.
Terry Bruss did a good job helping out on Reggie Williams. Could have set up that sequence.
I was going to say, you will rarely, if ever, see Mark Jackson make a stupid play on a break.
He's got a string on it.
Bruss inside. Great picked off by McDonald.
Great post defense.
Winston. Williams for 3. Rebound to Mark Jackson. Jackson, penetration move. Mark Jackson.
Well, if anybody's going to do it, get this club started. It's smart. Mentioned earlier, he decides when to go, when to slow. And here, once again, between the leg, little hang time, and a Lachlan. And he knows the local ribs. Mark Jackson. His judgment on the dribble is extraordinary, I think.
Unbelievable.
Seldom does he get it in and make a mistake. He'll back it out before he'll turn it over.
Pulls it out more than any point guard in the country. Really does. He's got a lot more basketball in front of him, that's for sure.
In traveling around, he's considered one of the top 2 or 3 point guards for the NBA. So you got 2 premier players right here, Reggie Williams and Mark Jackson.
St. John's has it back to 3. Rust go to the floor.
Don't you love him? Honest to God. He needs an x-ray on that chest after every game.
And Matt Rust was recruited for football by both Penn State and Miami. And you'll see why right here. He's a heck of a tight end in high school.
Leads the country in bruised sternums.
Built like he swallowed a safe, too.
He is broad and tough. Again, the motion.
Anthony Allen making his first appearance of the night. Williams will try. Allen the rebound. Got it in the foul.
He come up with some baskets this weekend, but you can't leave Reggie Williams open. I think Reggie was shocked on the open jumper, but it didn't go down. Once again, Georgetown's tremendous ability to follow the basketball on the offensive glass. Everybody crashes. They've got great speed. They're not afraid of balance against the break, and particularly against St. John's.
Anthony Allen, a tremendous high school player out of Texas who did not play much at all until about a week ago, acquitted himself very well against Syracuse on Saturday and is getting some early minutes here tonight.
Well, in the recruiting wars, John's a mystery. He doesn't announce anybody. You get to see them play, you realize they're pretty talented.
Jackson directing the traffic outside. 10:30 to play here first half. The Hoyas by 5.
First look
in the corner. Got it.
And Georgetown was confused defensively. They had switched to the 1-3-1. Charles Smith was unsure.
10 points now for Mark Jackson, and his club is back to within a deuce. St. John's has scored 10 of the last 12 in the game after the Hoyas had made a big run to open. Jonathan Edwards hits the hook.
Terry Bross just gave up the post without a fight.
Jonathan Edwards gets that hook down. He'll see a lot more minutes in the middle.
Goes off that back problem. He's been slow to recover. Then you see the 1-3-1, a little confusing once more.
Glass was free on the baseline, far side. Watch Glass top of the screen, number 30, as he wanders in towards the baseline.
Mike, this is a good set to watch the reaction on the shot by Georgetown.
Hempel high off the glass, and Allen clears the rebound. Knocked away by Hempel, but it'll be Georgetown ball. Shelton Jones is coming back in.
Number 14, Marco Baldi is in the game.
And Marco Baldi is going to make an appearance. We said Jones needed a big first half. So far, the numbers are low.
And right now, Louis got to hope the second half is his half.
Whistle off the ball. Foul Georgetown. Mark Bryant, or Dwayne Bryant, excuse me, is going to pick it up. Mark's not here. He's got a seat in Hall.
Georgetown saw enough of him, but the motion offense, usually Georgetown will brush screen. Here you see the shove as they try and free. He got a double foul there. He got a hip check on Willie Glass as well.
Georgetown over the limit, so Brust will try to keep the St. John streak alive at the line. Matt went to North Carolina. Had an older brother who played down there and then transferred back to St. John's. He's from Babylon, New York originally.
I think he toughened this club up when he became a starter. All of a sudden, they had a physical presence, maybe a little more competitive zeal. And this is the ambush. The 1-3-1.
Williams comes out to help. Bryant thought about the shot and maybe should have taken it. Long pass picked off, though, by Dwayne Bryant. Jackson very slow to get up off the floor. Is not yet back in the defensive end. Smith can't hit.
Look at them go for the ball.
Mickey Crowley, though, has got a foul, and it's going to go, I believe, against Anthony Allen.
I think it might be on Brust. I think that might be number 2.
Yes, you're right. It's on Matt Brust as we look at John Thompson. Marcus Broadnax is going to make an early appearance here for St. John's as Smith goes to the Hoya bench. There's a look at Broadnax, the freshman out of Florida who averaged nearly 40 a game in high school last year.
Michael, I almost feel Georgetown shoots to miss because they know they're going to get the follow.
Shelton Jones and now Jackson. They do play that little volleyball game, don't they?
They're so quick, up, down, and to the ball. 1-3-1 look right now.
Broadnax, number 5, primarily a jump shooter from the outside.
Great scorer in high school in Florida.
He'll look for the shot, too. He's not shy when he gets in games.
Good defense again.
Here's steal by Allen. Shelton Jones forcing it in, and he draws a foul from Anthony Allen.
He's got to get started for St. John's. He's trying to force him a little bit. I think he's doing the right thing. Good pump fakes. Got Allen up in the air.
Foul by Anthony Allen. That's his first personal foul.
That's the first on Allen, but again, the Hoyas long since over the limit. There you see the free throw percentage of Shelton Jones. And the young man once known as the Amityville Horror.
And some halves he is.
That's the first miss by St. John's at the line tonight. Third point of the night for Shelton Jones, and we are going to have, a timeout? No, the officials say let's play. At first, Jim Howell started to wave the teams off, and they said no, let's play. Let's set the Hoya lineup. Bryant, Jefferson, Tillman, Allen, and Reggie Williams. Jackson, Bowdy, Broadnax, Jones, and Glass. Allen lost it on the way up, and Shelton Jones has got it. St. John's a chance for a lead.
Composure by Shelton. In the past, he would have taken it, may have caused the turnover.
Jackson looks for Shelton Jones. Marco Bowdy kicks it out to Glass. And now Jackson will reset the offense. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Mark Jackson, good move, and he got it in the lane. St. John's by 1.
Well, that's his area to create. Everybody concerned with him running the show. Once in a while, he'll do what Louis needs. Score.
Tillman and Bryant exchange the passes outside. And St. John's very much on their toes now defensively.
Much more aggressive outside.
Jefferson missing. Great rebound. Reggie Williams. Bowdy the block, and here comes Jackson. 3-on-1. Glass couldn't handle the pass.
Too fancy. Mark went to the well.
Nice to watch.
Yeah, but a simple one is all Louis wanted.
We've got a timeout. St. John's by 1.
So he's going away with Avis. Again. He'll probably get the where-to GPS so he can find all his precious fancy coffees and driving ranges on his business trip. Fine. That's the way he wants it? Fine. Forget about him. You don't need him. Did he just look back? I think he looked back.
Where-to GPS can find anything from a driving range to a latte. Just one more reason Avis is your other car.
Hearty taste, naturally nutritious. Planters, instinctively good.
ESPN360.com, your online home for Championship Week. Watch all the drama of Championship Week unfold live. Catch the games you've missed or replay your favorite moments. Log on to ESPN360.com today.
Every Sunday morning.
What a move!
ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send me in, big fella!
Thrillers.
That'll be on a highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the Making. The ESPN College Basketball Classic.
Welcome to Progressive.com. Did you find your policy okay?
I did. Saved over $350.
We have a savings of $350. A savings of $350. You know, that comes with concierge claim service, local response claim service, and 24/7 live support, all at no extra charge.
Wow.
Wow, I know. I say it louder. Have a great day.
Lots of extra features that don't cost you extra. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
If you have diabetes, then you know what this is. It's your lifeline. Luckily for us, these new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Access Diabetic Supply will send you one of these new meters, no charge. And if you have Medicare, your testing supplies may also be covered. Call Access now to see if you qualify.
Call 800-392-0404.
Well, again, the problem for Luke Onaseka is the glass. Tremendous pursuit of the basketball here by the All-American Reggie, but Marco Baldi. Of course, out of Lutheran High, one of the three guys Louis recruited, McCoy and Billy Weddington, and Marco Baldi. And they could use him during the NCAA. I think they need a big, tough presence in the hole.
Marco is all of that, that's for sure. There's the free throw percentage. You see Georgetown 33 and St. John's 91. It has been 3 minutes since the Hoyas of Georgetown have scored a point. 22-21, Redmen by 1. Winston, McDonald, Williams, Jefferson, and Tillman on the floor now for John Thompson.
Good help by the defense on the cuts and screens.
Reggie Williams looks to work. Glass shut him off. Near steal by Glass, out of bounds. Georgetown will keep it.
Willie Glass doing a much better job playing the passing lane. He's active. He's sliding the picks.
Winston looking to put a move on Broadnax. Does and hits.
No reaction defensively inside. One of the big guys should have made him pay for that.
23-22.
Jackson again looking at the full court pressure, this time from Tillman. Mark wanted to show him a thing or two. Broadnax missing outside, and Perry McDonald boxed out Marco Baldi and took the rebound. Jefferson kicks it out. Tillman. Pull up, sent back at him by Jackson.
Willie Glass is getting some work out. Reggie Williams does not stand still.
Winston looking for Williams down the baseline. Now they go instead Jefferson. Long time for the Hoyas in the half-court offense, and McDonald hits.
You're worried about him inside. He's doing it outside. Couple of long jumpers. Again on the down screen, he's getting free.
15 of the 25 Hoya points have come from Williams and McDonald.
Back to the 2-3. Pressure, and then they settle.
Georgetown by 3. Baldi has it knocked away, got it back. Little strong, rebound off the floor. Winston's got it. Jefferson wanted no part of it.
Marco's got a dish when he gets in there. Everybody's going to me, attracts people. Dump it to the wing.
5-second violation as Mark Jackson had Bobby Winston.
5-second violation.
Ron Highsmith has come in now for Georgetown. Jefferson will sit down. Lou liked that call.
Louis, this is the signal. I usually have two guys on the post together. See Shelton Jones and Marco Baldi joining on the low post against the 2-3. To Jackson's left to see them together. And the pop.
Baldi is high right now. Jones low. There goes to Shelton. Again, tough handle in the pass. Nice tip by Glass, won't go down, and Reggie Williams has got it. Shelton Jones had a little trouble catching the ball. Willie Glass picking up a foul in the backcourt. But that's the third time tonight Jones just can't catch it.
Exactly. A silly foul by Willie. But Shelton's struggling a little. And again, I think that's lack of concentration. Shelton has a tendency to drift when he is in focus. He's a dynamite player.
St. John's not yet over the limit with 4 minutes now to play first half. Georgetown by 3. Jackson's out on Winston. Williams got free, and he got it.
He doesn't need much room, does he?
No, he doesn't. Reggie now in double figures with 10, and the Hoyas are up 5. A game of surges. Georgetown getting out early. St. John's coming back, and now Georgetown has run off 6 straight again. Glass, good move.
Willie has to assert himself.
First time he's taken it with some authority.
You got an offensive foul. Reggie Highsmith, Marco Baldi, seeing it up. The 2 big guys. Ronnie, excuse me.
Louis saw it.
He didn't care who they called it out. But Ronnie Highsmith, I think he's added something to this club. There he is with a little chuck for Marco. They gave it to the wrong guy. Ronnie.
Here's a look at the Army veteran.
He has a right to complain.
Baldi at the line. Marco Baldi likes to shoot free throws in this building. Had a couple of big ones in the Big East tournament. Jonathan Edwards going to come in, and Highsmith will sit down again with those 2 fouls. St. John's continues to sparkle at the free throw line. They are 12 of 13. They trail by 1.
At Nissan, we started with a stitch. Then we thought 2 would be even better. We thought the seat should appear at the touch of a button, and the folks in the back should have a moonroof too. We thought you should see traffic in real time and control your iPod just like an iPod. Then we thought, why not bring it all to you first? Introducing the future of the crossover. Here, now. The all-new 2009 Nissan Murano.
At Ace, leap year means you get an extra day to get things done around the house. We can help you make the most of it. At the Leap Into Savings Sale, find a Rubbermaid trash can for just $9.99. Buy a 12-gallon shop vac for $69.99 and get a $20 mail-in rebate. Or pick up a gallon of Ace Royal paint at its everyday low price. Use your Ace Rewards card and earn points. Hurry, the Leap Into Savings Sale ends Monday at Ace.
The helpful place.
As a national holiday yourself, how do you feel about the Brewers of Guinness petitioning to make St. Patrick's Day an official holiday?
Wow. You have got some brass, son.
Please drink responsibly.
This is you after an energy drink. Unfortunately, so is this. Why do energy drinks make you crash? 1 minute you're wired up, the next you feel worse than before. The answer is large amounts of sugar and caffeine. That's why you should try a new liquid energy shot called 5-Hour Energy. With 5-Hour Energy, you can leave grogginess behind and sail through your day without feeling jittery, tense, or, you know. That's because 5-Hour Energy contains a powerful blend of B vitamins for energy and amino acids for focus, alertness, and better mood. There's 0 sugar, about as much caffeine as a cup of coffee, and only 4 calories. The 2-ounce shot takes just seconds to drink, and in minutes you're feeling bright, awake, and productive. And that feeling lasts for hours. So if your energy drink makes you crash, switch to 5-Hour Energy. Hours of energy now, no crash later. Find out if 5-Hour Energy is right for you. It's available at these fine stores. Or for more information, go to 5hourenergy.com.
Every Saturday, witness history in the making with live college basketball on ESPN Classic. This week, it's the CIAA postseason tournament. We celebrate Black History Month with the best basketball from the nation's top historically black colleges.
Way outside for the 3.
ESPN Classic is your home for all the quarterfinal and semifinal action, leading up to the live title game. The CIAA postseason tournament and championship game, live Saturday at 8, only on ESPN Classic.
I always think anybody who's a scorer, if he can move without the basketball, as Reggie is, Willie Glass has had to work very hard to slide picks, get in position. The only time he's been touching it the last few minutes is out by the three-point line. And really, that's where you like to have him catch the basketball.
Fourth all-time scorer, fourth all-time rebounder, eighth in assists. That guy's first in sport, I guess.
It just proves how good Reggie is, though. Willie's working hard. He still has 10.
Georgetown has scored 13 field goals in this game. St. John's 6. Yet the difference is 1.
Georgetown spreads the floor very well.
Williams pops out top of the key. Jackson there.
Switch. Good switch.
McDonald wants it. Got it.
Now that's where Shelton wasn't alert. You've got to know he's a lefty. He's going to come back to you. Get ready.
Tillman again to apply the pressure on Mark Jackson.
Now seldom does St. John's switch. That's what was surprising about Mark Jackson. He saw Willie Glass get caught.
Jackson, 3 more. What the first half Mark Jackson's had. He's got 16. Tied at 29 with 2:30 to play. And Mickey Crowley with the call off the ball on Broadnax, I believe.
The way Mark Jackson's reacting. Huh? Gee. You're right, but I would assume that Jackson was disappointed that was called at all.
First foul on Broadnax, and that'll put Tillman at the free throw line. The best high school player in Washington, D.C. last year, that's home the first. He has really struggled at the line, at least in Big East play. Just a 46% free throw shooter in conference play so far.
You know what's interesting, Mike? We forget that they're freshmen.
We do.
Tillman and Bryant, I just think they've got all the ability in the world, and the level they're having to play. Good screen out by all the St. John's defenders.
Again, the Redmen now with the chance to grab the lead back, down 1. Shelton Jones doubled immediately. Can't kick it out now. Tips it out the ball now. Great looks on Mark Jackson when he runs the point. He throws up a hand and says, come on, fellas, we have plenty of time.
He is their leader. They should go back to Shelton.
They've got him now set up. Broadnax open. Freshman will take that shot eventually. Doesn't get the run. Bowley's there.
Great job by Marco. We mentioned the space that he takes up, but the soft touch by Broadnax enabled him to get the foul.
The Redmen go back 1. 1:45 to go in the half.
I have not seen St. John's. This is an off-the-ball foul on Broadnax again, I think. But I have not seen them this aggressive defensively, Mike, in years. Louis lets you kick it around the perimeter, lets you get the basketball where you like, and then attack you when it gets in low.
And they didn't come out that way for the first 4 minutes.
It was very passive.
Must have been one of those timeout speeches by Louis.
They need an interpreter in there, I'll assure you.
4 points now for Tillman. We're tied at 31. Coming in, Jefferson going out Tillman. So Georgetown gets bigger with that exchange.
I guess John spotted a couple of offensive rebounds. Baldy's presence made a reaction.
Winston now will pick up Jackson, and again, Mark waves everyone away.
You notice, Mike, not one trap back there all game, so they may be saving that Georgetown for the second half.
Jackson will take it. Front rims that one, and Reggie Williams picks it off. Up to Winston, further ahead to Jefferson. Almost lost his footing. Bobby Winston to set up the offense.
I'm amazed at the pressure so far by St. John's.
There's Glass chasing Williams. Tips it in low, and it's going to be St. John's ball. Reggie went up. One of the few times you'll see Reggie Williams go up and not know where he was going.
I think Willie got a piece of it. Willie Glass that threw him off. He had to throw the bailout pass.
Let's see what St. John's does with the clock now. As we're under a minute, you can see lower right, 35 seconds on the shot clock. Shelton outside.
Shelton's a smart fellow. He didn't get much in. Why not move out?
1 of 5 from the field, but it gives St. John's the lead with 30 seconds to go. Winston, Edwards had good position, still has it now. They came out in front of him down low.
Shelton Jones almost playing his zone in there, letting Jefferson roam outside. He can help everybody.
Williams, quick release from the corner is short. Loose. Broadnax has got it. He's trapped down there, taken away. McDonald. Broadnax goes and gets it again and comes out this time.
Doesn't know the clock.
Lets it fly half court, too late. Good hustle, though, by Broadnax, and we've got a 1-point game at the half. The Redmen of St. John's, 33. The Hoyas of Georgetown, 32.
We're not getting out. We've proven Shell gasoline stops gunky buildup on critical engine parts that low-quality discount gasoline can leave behind.
Where's the next rest stop? Do you have... No. Go fish?
Look, Shell gasoline stop gunky buildup, helping your car to perform at its best. So you ready for another 5,000 miles?
Yeah.
Can we clean up first?
Now clean up the gunk inside your car too with collectible microfiber cleaning cloths. Free with a minimum 10-gallon purchase at Shell.
240 miles above the Earth, when IMAX needed to power their camera, they trusted Duracell. And if you think advanced technology is only for outer space, consider this. Down here, now you can take up to 5,000 pictures over the life of 2 batteries. New Duracell rechargeables. Recharge in just 15 minutes. They're rechargeables reinvented. So whether it's some amazing shots today, or you're gazing a little further into the future, it just has to work. Duracell, trusted everywhere.
This one's gonna be close. Are you kidding me?
The NASCAR Nationwide Series in Las Vegas. Coverage begins Saturday at 4 Eastern on ESPN2.
Tonight on ESPN Classic, at 8, the greatest at his finest. Ali's cousin presents the top 12 rounds from a legendary career. Join Ali's friends and opponents as they relive some of boxing's greatest bouts. Tonight on ESPN Classic.
The boys at St. Matt's Prep School live for football. When they brought in a ringer, they didn't know he also came with a secret. School Ties, 8 p.m. Sunday on ESPN Classic.
If anyone depends on you, listen to this important message. 3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? How would your family get by without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. You can guarantee them $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance from AIG American General Insurers. We give you more for your money, up to 75% more. Just look, less than $15 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder more than 19 million Americans are insured with us. We're the #1 term insurance company in the U.S. with the financial strength to be there when you need us, so you can sleep better at night.
For free information, call 1-800-566-5757. Visit AIGTermLife.com or contact your local AIG representative.
Now it's early in the second half with St. John's leading Georgetown 40-32 here on ESPN Classic.
Welcome back, everybody. You can see what a factor Shelton Jones has been for St. John's all season. Villanova, Georgetown, less than average effort, they lose. Pittsburgh, big effort, they win. Villanova, the second game they win, only that Providence game, and that went to overtime. Let's take a look at Jones. He has been strong here second half.
He's so emotional. See Baldy's down screen. This is not a good shot, but when he gets pumped up and gets revved up, St. John's seems to rise that level. Now, unfortunately, he can get down too. That's why he has those disastrous first halves, and usually Louis and/or Mark Jackson rallying. Here comes the ambush.
All in the space of about 8 minutes, he can do that too.
Chris Mullen, who I saw last night,
free for Reggie Williams.
Does that'll destroy any ambush. Chris was telling me Louis used to love to say them in the timeout. Should we throw the bush at them? He would never say ambush, but that's his 1-3-1 trap. Reggie had the answer.
Charles Smith up aggressively in the man-to-man on Mark Jackson. Jaron Jackson also into the ball game for Georgetown. Highsmith is checked back in. Williams and McDonald, the only 2 starters that remain. Shelton Jones. Yeah, the glass again.
And Baldy with a gamble, but a nice cut after a bump by Shelton Jones.
Reggie Williams and Sixers on the other end. A shootout between Jones and Williams here in the second half.
42-37.
16:45 to play in the game. The Redmen by 5.
Good man-to-man. St. John's been able to pick it apart, though.
Jackson kicks it off. Glass will try. A little long. It's an air ball. Up on the break. Picked off by Brust. Great save, Matt Brust.
There's the yo-yo. If you don't have it, yank it back, but Brust, really the heart of this St. John's team.
Jackson pulls it out. He's upset with the official. Thought there was some pushing going on inside. Mark again. Kicks it to Bowley. Lost it. On the break, Charles Smith. He's got McDonald and Williams with them. Reggie Williams, no foul. Bowley.
Not a bad giveaway by Marco Baldi. Again, the break. Looking for Reggie on every play. Baldi with a fumble here, and of course a good lead pass. Charles Smith wisely giving it up to the All-American, number 34, but Baldi ensuring there's no goal and making sure Reggie is not hurt.
All right, the senior from Dunbar High School in Baltimore steps to the line. You can see he's got a way to go to get his season's average.
A lot of people compare him to the Iceman, George Gervin.
Physically, yes.
I think he's a different type of player. He's not a bounce himself into his goal. He just runs the floor, and of course, as we mentioned, like Hamilton and Brown. Here's the trap, first time now.
Kicked ahead, Willie Glass takes it strong. Rebound, Perry McDonald off the floor. Here comes Smith. Jaron Jackson in traffic, and Bowley is there.
Marco might be awakening. He could have tipped that just a little softer, believe it or not. St. John's couldn't come down with it.
The best games I've ever seen Marco Baldi play are here in Madison Square Garden. Take notice, Knicks. Ronnie Highsmith. Got it with the hook.
Of course, we can relate to him. Always teasing him about his age.
Georgetown coming right back with a run to get within one. The Warriors have run off 6 straight.
Of course, that press worked because they ended up with the tough shot by Willie Glass. So, in effect, you're looking for steals, but you want quick shots if you're Georgetown, so they're getting that.
Near 5-second violation on Brust. Jackson wants a screen out of Bowley, takes it anyway.
Goodness, that was deep. They really didn't have anything.
21 points for Mark Jackson. Reggie Williams lost it on the way through, and Marco is there. Up to Jackson on the break. Underneath, Shelton Jones for 2.
Action Jackson, doing it all. And of course, if you run the floor, he'll deliver.
Great look by Mark Jackson. And the Redmen surge ahead by 6.
And here's the spread. John Thompson now trying to calm his team down. He'll use as much of the clock.
Why?
Well, again, he's the kind of a guy that feels he wants complete control of the game. He'll take the crowd out. He'll get them organized, get the shot he wants. It's almost like a timeout.
Smith works it down in the corner. Reggie Williams hits the 3.
That was tough to figure out. Slow it down, get it to Reggie. That's why he wins 23, 24 a year.
I won't have quiet again either. 47-44. McDonald out on glass. Jackson, foul baseline.
Reggie over there, just a step late. He looked a little tired. Saw him bent over. Shelton Jones happens to be in the low post with him. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Shelton if that matchup continues.
Just the second foul on Reggie Williams as Luke Conner, as usual, up and active on the sideline. John Thompson is going to send Mark Tillman back in the game as Jackson steps to the free throw line. Here comes Tillman, and Jackson will sit down.
You think of the wars Georgetown's been in this past 7 days, right? Providence, Syracuse,
and here.
And here to Garden. This is Louis' Little Italy here, too.
Jackson's season high is 25. Reggie Williams loose on the floor. Jones up to Jackson. 3-on-1. Glass won't go, and he's fouled.
Again, getting the ball to the correct guy. Jackson caught the ball. He couldn't loop it. You'll see Reggie over-dribbled twice now. Some flicking from behind, some help from the side. This is the second time Reggie's done it. Now, Mark, when he gets it, has a loop, but it's taken away. Now he decides on Willie. Charles Smith late, but he did cause the miss. Running the floor pretty good, aren't they, St. John's?
Willie Glass, who has been quiet tonight.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm from Jersey. Must have been the win off the boardwalk down in Atlantic City.
Mark Jackson offering a little encouragement.
Remember his first couple of years, he couldn't.
First couple of years, that was the norm. We just saw that.
Exactly. He used to catch them once in a while. Here's the spread again. Again, John trying to get them organized, the big people.
Bringing Perry McDonald over.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Tillman wasn't looking.
Now McDonald is acting as the messenger as he runs around and gives the play. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Well, Perry does that because he's in better shape than everybody else. Back to man here.
12 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald, nowhere to go, finds room, and draws a foul. Nice play by Perry McDonald.
Well, you only have to sit and wait. He's going to come back left, and Baldy, like all big guys, loves to reach down. All he had to do is keep his hands up, could have caused the miss.
Just a second foul on Baldy. Perry McDonald, 9 points in the first half, yet to score here in the second.
Perry McDonald.
McDonald, the all-time leading high school scorer in New Orleans. John Thompson has made New Orleans his own personal recruiting area. There's 4 members of the Hoyas from New Orleans.
Well, you bring a guy to town once with a Final Four visit, keeps going back. He must like the restaurants.
St. John's by 5.
Still man-to-man.
Coming out is Glad. Just hands it off to Jackson. Brust looking inside for Baldy. Shelton Jones, a couple of attempts, and it's kicked out by Ronnie Highsmith. It'll be St. John's ball with 20 on the shot clock.
Reggie caught 2. He bailed out with the dip from behind. But again, the reaction, Georgetown.
Jackson kicks it out. And he'll come around to get it.
2-3 on the out of bounds.
Rust. 10 on the shot clock. There you see it.
Now back man-to-man, Mike.
Jackson, tough shot. Baldy the follow. Jackson the offensive rebound. Takes it up. Draws a foul on the way.
This is a spirit and a spunk that I haven't seen this year at St. John's. I know they've won some big games early. Virginia, Georgia Tech. Number 3 on the mainstay of Georgetown, Reggie Williams. He can't believe it.
No, not at all, but Jackson will step to the line.
Bobby Winston's
going to check into the game, and Reggie Williams with 11:43 to play will go out.
Not for long, Mike.
Wouldn't think so.
I think he was a little bit tired, too, which is when you end up fouling. Reaction is just a tad off.
Let's see what happens. St. John's by 5 when Reggie went to the bench. Tillman clears the miss. Tillman and Winston the backcourt. Highsmith, McDonald, and Charles Smith on the floor. So 3 guards on the floor for John Thompson.
On the bush, for the ambush. Chris Mullin will be laughing about this thing.
Tillman will take it. Hits it for 3.
Well, that's the guy somebody said was the shooting one. That was deep.
On the break, here's Jackson. Tillman hustling back with Smith. And the foul is going to be on Tillman.
Mark Jackson really forcing the issue. Aggressive in nature. That offensive rebound earlier here, thinking he has the angle. About to go behind the back. Still the motion by Tillman. Easy call.
11:13 to go in the game. St. John's by 3.
Going over and over, it's not just you. Stopping and starting, going urgently, you're not alone. Lots of guys experience male urinary symptoms due to BPH, also known as an enlarged prostate. But for many guys, prescription Flomax may relieve urinary symptoms due to BPH in 1 week. And who doesn't want to spend less time in the bathroom? Only your doctor can tell if you have BPH, not prostate cancer. Common side effects of Flomax are runny nose, dizziness, and decrease in semen. Upon standing, a sudden drop in blood pressure may occur, rarely resulting in fainting. So when starting Flomax, avoid situations where injury could result. If considering cataract surgery, tell your eye surgeon you've taken Flomax. Do what millions of guys have already done. Ask your doctor about Flomax and call 877-4FLOMAX for a free 1-week trial. Why wait? Join the crowd. Flomax could make a difference in 1 week.
Sprint Cup Series.
They say a man should always dress for the job he wants. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant? It's all because some hacker stole my identity. Now I'm in here every evening serving chowder and iced tea. Should have gone to freecreditreport.com. I could have seen this coming at me like an atom bomb. They monitor your credit and send you email alerts, so you don't end up selling fish to tourists in t-shirts.
Offer applies with enrollment and triple advantage.
When it comes to casting, accuracy is much more important than distance. Watch.
The first nationwide Spring Fishing Classic starts this weekend at Bass Pro Shops. It's our biggest event ever, featuring free seminars from over 40 top pros, plus the latest gear at the lowest prices of the season. For details and locations across the country, visit BassPro.com.
You're going to see some surprises up top, mainly Providence and Pittsburgh, too. 6-2 tied with Syracuse. You can see the importance of this game for both Georgetown and St. John's tonight. Russ kicks it out to Glass, Jackson, Baldy, and Jones, the other red men on the floor. Tillman, Smith, McDonald, Highsmith, and Winston. Reggie Williams stays on the bench.
They started 2-3. St. John's held the ball a little ago, right into man-to-man.
McDonald on Shelton Jones. Jackson was trying to go back door.
Great pressure by Georgetown. They can really go after you.
Jackson, hesitation move. He got it off the glass.
He's just bouncing himself into a great game. Using that dribble.
Charles Smith kicks it off, and Highsmith lost it on the way through. St. John's ball.
I think John's got to come with Reggie soon.
He heard you. Here he comes.
I was always good at helping the other guys play. Again, I'm just surprised at the lack of trapping by Georgetown.
Can you trap Mark Jackson?
Well, I think you can put two people, make him give it up. There's a little flash, little jump and run there by Charles Smith.
Shelton Jones looking for help, and Blush provides it. Jones may work this clock a little more now.
He's just going to make them play differently now. So they're in the driver's seat.
Willie Glass.
Pulling the string just a little. He really wants it too much.
McDonald had Smith ahead of the field, but didn't see him. Now Smith in the corner. Inside, Highsmith again, having a hard time catching it. Reggie Williams, the pull-up. He got it. 22 now for Reggie Williams.
Well, when they're in any sort of doubt, they go to Reggie. He usually provides them with what they need.
Jackson flicking away the hand of Charles Smith.
Now Shelton's got Perry McDonald. I think he's got to get in the post. Good back cut.
Jackson couldn't hold it. St. John's ball.
Doesn't mean you should throw the ball, though. Shelton Jones, sometimes a liability out there in his passing and his dribbling. I prefer to see him down on the box. He's not a playmaker. Rudy agrees.
That's Georgetown now, a chance to tie this with the 3, get back to 1 if they convert. Inside, Reggie Williams, and Highsmith wasn't home for the pass.
Good help by Marco Baldi, too. He's the one that caused the turnover.
I kind of think John would like to see Reggie just take it up there on that. I mean, he had it right in the blocks. John Hempel is coming in for St. John's. Willie Glass sitting down. Not very happy about it.
It's a discussion timeout.
Jackson, as he ran over Tillman.
They got to calm Willie down. He's got to get his stroke back.
Hempel, number 4, bottom of your screen, can shoot it from the outside.
There's Shelton's got Perry. He just can't seem to get it to him.
Baldi.
Steps.
Nice call. 8:45, and the Redmen turn it over again. Georgetown a chance to get back to 1 or tie.
John just held Charles Smith as though he were a barrier. Came to a screeching halt. Judgment's not good by St. John's right now.
Hempel has got Williams.
Reggie should bring him outside.
He just did. Front rims it for 3, and Shelton Jones again sweeps the glass. Jones may not be scoring, but he's doing a nice job on the defensive board.
Hempel with the beef. Reggie, of course, with the smooth play and the savvy. Outside's a little tougher.
Foul will be on Tillman outside. What were you saying before the game? 1 and you're done? That's been the story here in the second half.
Pretty good job cleaning the glass. And again, Baldi, a factor. His steady improvement could make St. John's do some things in the NCAA.
Tillman picks up his 3rd personal foul. It's 5 on the Hoyas here in the second half. Just 2 on St. John's, who played a fairly foul-free first half. Dwayne Bryant and Tillman now the guards.
Perry McDonald's doing a great job on Shelton. As much as they want to go to him, he's fronting, 3-quartering.
There's a steal by Williams and a foul by Hempel.
Great play. Again, we've talked about Jackson doing exactly what Luke II needs. Reggie Williams providing the same service for John Thompson.
And we've got a timeout. 7:56 to go in the game. St. John's by 3.
Honey, look at this.
Is it for all of us?
Yeah. $1,600 for a week? We can do that.
Oh, yeah.
The magic begins when you realize you can afford a Disney vacation. Other affordable packages all year long. Visit DisneyWorld.com/affordable.
Hearty taste, naturally nutritious. Planters, instinctively good.
He said he had to go to Santa Fe for work. Big conference. Right. You know what's happening. You know he's with another car, driving around, probably to some rock-climbing wall or out on an expensive dinner. He'll say it was with a client. It's probably that red Cadillac CTS from Avis. Again.
With
dozens of the hottest cars to choose from. There's a reason Avis is your other car.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything in life came with a worry-free guarantee? You, get in there. Well, at Rent-A-Center, everything does. With our worry-free guarantee, we'll match any competitor's price on brand new, brand-name merchandise. No credit hassles, delivery, setup, and service included. And you gotta love it or your money back. Rent-A-Center. We make it easy to make it your own.
Every Sunday morning. What a move! ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh, my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send it in, big fella!
Thrillers.
That'll be on a highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the Making. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week. 9 a.m. Sundays only on ESPN Classic.
We're back with just under 8 to play. St. John's by 3. Perry McDonald is working, Bill.
Well, he's fought a few fights in the ring. Golden gloves, you need good footwork. Look at his speed. And, of course, the heart to do it. You cannot be lazy and front a guy and get around the top. St. John's obviously wanted Shelton Jones. Perry McDonald said no.
6'4", Perry McDonald, 6'8", Shelton Jones. We talked about one and you're done, and that's been the story, at least in the second half here. Georgetown, 6 offensive rebounds tonight. As you see, averaging nearly 16, had 20-plus against Syracuse. Great job on the boards by St. John's.
And I think also, as we look at Marco, who's been a tremendous factor for St. John's, I think the tenacious defense outside, which is not a trademark of St. John's. They've been laid back and letting people kick the ball. They're attacking and still rebounding. Reggie and Hempel. Reggie's got to pop out. And Hempel's going to get the foul.
Yep. Can't cover him, Bill. No offense to John Hempel. There aren't many people in the country who can cover Reggie Williams.
John could use a rope. You know, once he gets his body on him here, he's trying to do a good job. In tight, he's fine. I think Reggie's got to get a down screen, pop out, and then Hempel's at a disadvantage because Reggie can shoot it, as we know, and bounce to a goal.
Knocked out of bounds. Good hustle play there by Hempel. John Hempel, the transfer from the University of Massachusetts, who sat out a year.
No fear. He has no fear. Very confident player.
Strong kid.
Good.
Perry McDonald spins and got it.
Just a bump. Terrific out-of-bounds play. Knocking at the door.
Georgetown down by 1. Brush gets it ahead to Hempel. Did he see Jackson? Couldn't get it to him. Mark had to step in the field.
Shelton had McDonald again.
See if they can find Shelton Jones. Steal Dwayne Bryant. On the break. Jackson, a great play.
Backpedaling and getting the hand in the passing lane. He made up for that turnover, didn't he?
That was a great play. He was back to the play and just reached backwards and got the ball. Mark. Penalty for 2.
With the bounce, attracting defenders.
It's the first points in nearly 4 minutes for St. John's, but it kicks their lead back to 3.
They got to give a bump here on Hempel.
McDonald out high now to Bryant, and John Thompson's going to send them back out to half court. Under 6.5 to go in the game. 15 in the shot clock.
Look at the help by Bowley.
Reggie wants it. Reggie.
They're going to say on the floor.
No basket.
I'll tell you, John Hempel has really attempted to body him. They're wiping out the goal. And I think a good call, too. He had the foul early. But Reggie, he doesn't look strong. He doesn't look like the type of guy that can overpower anybody, but he's able to just get you up a little with the ball fakes, using the bounce to prepare himself to elevate. And, of course, Paul Harrison years ago used to make it walk to the foul line. Reggie with that ability as well.
Team fouls now even at 5 as Williams waves Bryant out.
Paul, the old warrior, by the way.
I remember Paul when I was a real small youngster, Bill. I remember Paul.
Great Villanova player as well.
Williams flashing through the middle. Short with it. McDonald, good hustle to keep it alive. Reggie Williams gets two, but give one of those to Perry McDonald.
Again, they run everything down. And Reggie, once again, using his ability to free himself.
24 for Williams. 26 for the man with the ball, Mark Jackson. There's the double.
Well, that's how the old Dean Smith page, when John first started coaching, took a lot of Dean stuff. That's that running jump. Not a bad guy to steal from, by the way.
Shelton Jones got a couple of people in the air. Short with the jumper, and Bryant out of the pop with the rebound. Ahead to Tillman. Got the layup. Mark Tillman, the bucket. The Hoyas go up one.
They force St. John's into some tough situations with their aggressive play on the defensive end. The League's trying to slow it down a little bit.
Bobby Winston checks back in for Georgetown as John Thompson continues to run him off the bench. The Hoyas now in one of their bursts. They've scored 8 of the last 10.
One of the great spurt teams in the history of basketball.
It's just a mark of their club as you see us approaching the 5-minute mark in this game. They have always been able to score points in bunches. It doesn't seem to matter who the personnel.
Really forcing a little bit here.
Blocked by Highsmith, no call. Brust the follow and a call this time.
Ronnie Highsmith meeting the immovable force, huh? Matt Brust.
Fouled by Ronnie Highsmith.
Ronnie Highsmith was not allowing anything to go on underneath it.
Willie, I thought was forcing it. He's trying to win the game, which is fine, but under control. Here, nice reverse. And, of course, the great help inside. The reaction again. Highsmith blocks one, gets over, tries the other.
17 of 20 free throw shooting for St. John's tonight. We're tied at 56.
Mike, the reason for Georgetown's ability to spurt, that should have been a lane violation. Yeah, Matt just threw it up. They stay there. Highsmith come in. Perry McDonald came in. But the reason for the spurts, that loose ball graphic we used earlier, they get all of those, so they're able to get a legitimate field goal, then come up with a couple of loose ones.
Rust will try again.
Wade Bryant, number 12, is back in for the Hoyas.
Bryant will run the show. John Thompson, again, patient on the offensive end with 4:40 to play in the game.
Little overload to Reggie.
From 3, short with it, and Brust is right there. Looking to give it up. Now he'll bring it up. Shelton Jones wants it. Too hard off the glass, and Highsmith whips it down.
Major rebound.
Up ahead in the break, Reggie Williams. Good crossover move, better spin move, but he's short, got it back, blocked out of bounds.
They're going to call a foul on Reggie Williams. Out of frustration.
And that'll be number 4.
The guard, the leader on leader.
Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson is right.
Number 4, as we see, Reggie did everything but score. The spin dribble, the effort after the miss. The follow through now as Mark Jackson tries to get over. He pulls him down. Ooh. Now Reggie, somewhat innocent after the sand that is thrown to the floor. Here the spin, he got a little bit out of control there. Ended up hitting the rim harshly. But here Reggie I think Mark may have gotten away with one, but no question here. And of course the personal foul at the other end.
And Mark made sure that Jackie Hannon saw it as he went by.
Sure did.
There's Reggie playing now with 4. He's got 24 points, but at the line is Jackson, who now has 27. Best night he's ever had. Nice spot to pick, huh, Bill?
It sure is. And of course, they need a good one. This is like the pick game in a sense. They needed a good one on the road. Now after the Providence loss back here, important to St. John's, I think in terms of what they think of themselves.
Maybe the key is not to play a team after they play Providence. Huh? Syracuse found that out against Georgetown.
Now, John, if he touches Bryant, it's a violation over there. If he touches him, he's out of bounds. It becomes St. John's ball.
three. In and out.
I can't say enough about Marco Baldi. He's helped out to enable Willie Glass to get out, to make it a tough shot there by Reggie Williams.
Picks up a lot of room under the basket. Brust finds Jones, who couldn't handle the pass. Here comes Williams. He's got Bryant with him. Nearly lost it and then did.
Shelton Jones got a piece. And Mark Jackson balanced the floor beautifully, took away the passing lane and the dribble lane.
There is just no one on this floor who's not hustling. Jones on a great feed for Brust.
What activity. Shelton Jones running the baseline. Brust delivers.
John Thompson wants a time. St. John's has gone up 5.
As a national holiday yourself, how do you feel about the Brewers of Guinness petitioning to make St. Patrick's Day an official holiday?
Wow. You have got some brass, son.
Please drink responsibly. What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. That's why Pennzoil Motor Oil is specially formulated with active cleansing agents to continuously help prevent dirt and deposits from forming. No leading conventional oil helps keep engines cleaner. So change with Pennzoil and feel the clean. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
ESPN360.com, your online home for Championship Week. Watch all the drama of Championship Week unfold live. Catch the games you've missed or replay your favorite moments. Log on to ESPN360.com today.
Every Saturday, witness history in the making with live college basketball on ESPN Classic. This week, it's the CIAA postseason tournament. We celebrate Black History Month with the best basketball from the nation's top historically black colleges.
Way outside for the three. Let's go.
ESPN Classic is your home for all the quarterfinal and semifinal action, leading up to the live title game. The CIAA postseason tournament and championship game, live Saturday at 8, only on ESPN Classic.
Do you have too much body fat? It tends to accumulate on your stomach, hips, and thighs. And over the years, it gets worse.
The Obesity Research Institute has found the solution. It's called Lipozene. Lipozene is clinically proven to help reduce your body fat and weight. And to raise awareness about this weight loss breakthrough, the company is letting people try Lipozene risk-free for 30 days.
A recent major university double-blind study showed that not only did participants lose weight, but 78% of each pound that was lost was pure body fat.
It's so easy. Just take Lipozene. That's it.
Lipozene is now available over the phone direct from the manufacturer. Call now to try Lipozene risk-free for 30 days for only $29.95. Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll double your order and include your shipping absolutely free. This offer is not available in pharmacies or drugstores. Remember, Lipozene is clinically proven to reduce your body fat and weight or we'll refund your entire purchase price.
3 minutes, 1 second left to play. St. John's by 5. Watch this feed from Matt Brust.
The pressure outside set up the pass to Brust, and the activity on the baseline. Shelton Jones didn't fall asleep into the game, and Marco Baldi just doing so much here, using the derriere to take care of Reggie. Oh, has he been awesome helping down low.
Points off of turnovers. Usually the Georgetown Hoyas dominate this category. Not so tonight.
What this does for Louis, 3 minutes to go. He can use a little clock, but I don't think they should become ultra-conservative, St. John's. I think they should take the good one on a mismatch or one it shows. And of course, I would look for John Thompson to extend the floor now. Deny, be more aggressive and trap.
The Hoyas will have the ball. Bryant, Winston, McDonald, Highsmith, Williams on the floor for Georgetown. Jackson, Jones, Baldi, Brust, and Glass out there for St. John's.
Willie doing a great job on the high side.
Bryant, spin move. Same shot he hit in the first half.
Mark paid for the gamble.
4 points for Dwayne Bryant. One a replay of the other.
5 seconds left.
Brust, better hurry. Better hurry.
Did not make it. Great job. John Thompson used the timeout to go for it. Got the job done.
Mark Jackson was over here on the near side trying to call timeout.
Well, he took him out of the game, too, on the pass. So Bruss was stuck with the dribble.
The Hoyas can get to one or tie.
Great cross-court.
Williams looking for the tie. Shelton Jones, another big rebound.
Now you say, why can't he do that all the time, right?
Why can't he?
I'm sure Louis would like to know. He's got an amazing amount of talent. Gotta watch the 5 seconds.
Madison Square Garden is just alive. Foul Bryant.
What a step through. A simple thing in basketball. Jackson down, tired. But the ability to step through traps. Something worked on. Here's the fake and now the step through. You see the trip. They could give it to Winston or Bryant.
So Jackson will step back to the line. Looking for point number 30. He literally has half of St. John's offense tonight. Not this time. Highsmith clears. Again, the difference 3 is we've got 1:55 now to play in the game.
They've been running a double for Reggie along the baseline. He's popping one side or the other. See him working and Willie hugging him. Willie Glass.
Bruss got aggressively on Winston. McDonald. Good blocking foul, Shelton Jones.
Mickey Crowley right there. Stuck the leg out. Got lazy. A little more effort. He could have shut off the baseline.
Shelton Jones. That's his first personal foul.
It's just the first personal foul on Shelton Jones. Leon, tough question, Bill. What does that say to you? 139. What does it say?
Well, again, on the offensive end, they haven't been able to get him the ball in low on Perry, so that eliminates the charges. He hasn't used the ball in the open floor again. It eliminates charges.
And now Mickey Crowley off the ball has got a foul. Highsmith?
Well, Charles Smith, I believe.
Fouled by Charles Smith. That's his first personal foul.
That's cute. The affection. He's very good with his young players, tougher on the older ones. They screen a lot, and in the screen, they sort of they move it or delay it. Trying to hang out. You see the hold on Willie.
Hold, yeah.
Great shot.
Nice work, guys.
Shooter, Shelton Jones.
Charles. Darn.
Shelton Jones was trying to get himself some free throws, but the officials caught up with that and said, no, it's Willie's going to shoot it.
Of course, if caught, could be a T, you know.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
In and out. Highsmith again clears. Free throws. The ally for St. John's this entire game has betrayed him in the final minute here.
Willie's got to play the other end now. Just like in baseball, you can't hit, you got to field. He's got to guard now.
He's chasing Reggie Williams. Dwayne Bryant takes it. Won't get down. Shelton Jones lost it. McDonald picks it off the floor. In the corner, Williams for 3. Bowley the rebound.
Boy, did they look for Reggie now. As soon as they settled it, they went cross court.
Jackson spinning away from Bryant. Oh, can he handle a basketball?
Got a string on it.
Bryant comes out for the foul. It's just 3 on Bryant, but again, Jackson is going to be at the line.
I've got the feeling John is not enjoying them fouling totally. Maybe the right guy he would like a Willie Glass who's struggling. But if they would be aggressive defensively, they probably would cause a problem for St. John's.
Charles Smith, number 13.
Smith is in and Winston is out.
Mark Jackson on the line.
And Mark Jackson takes his 29 points to the line. The NCAA assist record holder for a single season has been an offensive force tonight.
He gave the fist to Louis. Louis waves back. A lot of emotion with that group.
Louis wants to see the first about 55 seconds from that.
And that's the prayer. Well, he's going to put the head down and wait for the reaction. You know you're home.
He snuck a look.
He's seen it.
5-point St. John's lead. Dwayne Bryant penetrates Shelton Jones on the block. Reggie Williams tracks it down half court.
That could have been a backcourt violation. He had control of the dribble.
Stops and fires. Rebound McDonald and a foul underneath.
I would pay to see that one.
Little whooping going on.
They can put it right here. We got John Condon on the mic. Would that be some?
That would be Major League action.
Oh, sure would. On this block now, again, the reaction defensively by St. John's inside. Sheldon, this is a message block. The rundown, Reggie actually dribbled the ball backcourt. I know he may have been fouled by Willie Glass, but it was a backcourt violation.
Shelton Jones with 13 points. A gang of rebounds here in the second half. We'll see how key that block turns out to be.
That's it, Curry. Tough adversity staring into the student body section.
For McDonald, but the lead down to 3. St. John's does not need to shoot it. Up to Shelton Jones.
Can't get the ball to Jackson.
They're going to go get Russ.
Oh, they almost had a perfect trap. Mark Jackson over near Russ. Frustrated. He was waving, but they can't get him the basketball. Georgetown doing an excellent job.
Foul by Dwayne Bryant. That's just
Bryant committed his fourth on that play, but more importantly, it was Reggie Williams who tried to reach in there, and Neal committed the foul. That would have been 5 on Reggie.
John Thompson with 2 timeouts now, 1. St. John's with 3 remaining.
23 seconds left to play. St. John's by 3.
We're late.
Going somewhere with your Fiesta platters?
A meeting?
The meeting can wait. Fiesta platters are truly a meal, and meals are meant to be enjoyed.
What's going on?
Hola.
Taco Bell's new Fiesta platters! Grilled steak or chicken soft tacos, rice and beans, chips, and chunky salsa. Get it fast, enjoy it slow. Think outside the pan!
You're so excited.
You're very excited.
Everybody says, you guys should be in that commercial.
We were already a walking eHarmony commercial. We tell everybody we know.
I actually wrote in to eHarmony.
We actually kind of joke because we'll find ourselves talking about the same things they say on the commercials.
And also it's fun just talking about our story and sharing it again with somebody else.
We are.
We're absolutely real.
We are real.
Met on eHarmony.
Yep. So many people have found the one they were looking for on eHarmony. Log on today and review your matches for free.
The hotter the hot. The colder the cold. The greater the demand. The more you need Duralast. Batteries built to exceed the need. Batteries built to meet or exceed original equipment standards for cold cranking amps. Batteries built with the power to hold up to heavy electrical demands. Batteries so good they come with a coast-to-coast warranty. Built to last. Only at AutoZone.
Fellas, welcome to our camp. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just work together with me. Knock it away from him. Use the board.
If you could go to a camp with Coach K
Bring it in again.
for the same price as one with Coach J,
Taste it. Work it. Nasty.
why wouldn't you?
Right.
It's the same with car insurance. If you could get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys, why wouldn't you? Nobody can match our combination of service and low rates. Get a quote today.
Give me the ball.
Struggling with credit card debt? Is it difficult just making your minimum payments? Tired of the harassing calls? If you're in substantial credit card debt and need help, call now and settle your accounts for less than you owe. Call the Hermosa Group today to find out how you can quickly and easily eliminate your debt for less than you owe. Life can be better. Call the Hermosa Group now. Get a low monthly payment that fits your budget. Call now.
The crowd here at Madison Square Garden set to explode. St. John's by 3. 23 seconds to go in the game.
Georgetown using as much time to get organized. John, with only one remaining, trying to set up press after the score the play wants, plus the press. And again, they've done a marvelous job keeping the basketball away from Action Jackson.
And Matt Rust will be at the free throw line. He is out there waiting. Rust has scored 5 points here in the second half. He's 6 of 6 from the free throw line tonight.
1-1 on the line, and the shooter is Matt Rust.
There you see the numbers.
Was he focusing on him?
He is just built like a linebacker. He is a big kid. Rebound, Williams. Georgetown a chance to tie. Jaren Jackson does it! Never hesitated. Jaren Jackson buries one from the corner. We're tied at 63. Nice spot to get your first bucket of the game, Bill, huh?
Unbelievable. Question on the missed free throw. St. John's didn't have anybody on the spot.
Jess was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, it was Louis was looking at Baldy down the other end. That was a big play. They would have been able to get the long rebound. Matt Press hit the left rim. It went off right. Right now, St. John's has to be concerned. Of course, on this free throw, the miss got the bit. Charles Smith not hesitating. Normally, this is Reggie.
I was just going to say, you talk about not hesitating.
That's all. He was ready. He knew the time, the clock.
You see the reaction of the Hoyer bench. We are now 13 seconds from overtime. 63-63. St. John's with a couple of timeouts. Georgetown won.
Now, Louis has to discuss how to get it in. And then he's got to attempt to get the basketball into Jackson's hands if he wants to get the ball to the right spot. They, on the other hand, Georgetown will probably force Russ to handle it or Sheldon Jones to handle it. And therefore, you might end up with a flyer or a gamble shot. Louis undoubtedly will try and run it down as close as he can. 5-4, right in that area to get a tip if possible.
Reggie Williams and the rest of the Georgetown Hoyers with a second life. Matt Rust will inbound the ball. That is the man St. John's would like to get it to. And he comes right to it. Jackson waves everybody away as we count down. Looks up at the clock. Jackson wants it. Lost it on the way up, out of bounds. St. John's ball with 4 seconds to go.
Look for that alley-oop, too. Sheldon Jones down the lane. They're going to sit one timeout to get organized.
Mark Jackson still out talking to Mickey Crowley. Now he's got his arm around him. He's looking for a foul.
I'm like, they running out of bounds. Alabama years ago, right there in the back, you see him. Al was a tremendous high school coach in New Jersey. Tate Slock brought him up to Army as an assistant. He started the great pressure defense. Later on, Bobby Knight, he was the assistant for him. They run it out of bounds. Right down the lane, they get a pop, a slide away from the ball, a guy to the corner, and somebody down the lane.
You're going to get you a chalkboard out here.
You might see a loop or a pop to the corner for the jump shot. Of course, the last resort is to get it out as deep on the court as Georgetown forces you.
Who do you pop, Russ?
I think they'll run Sheldon down the lane. Brest usually inbounds it. So you've got Marco Baldi sliding away from the ball. You got Willie Glass sliding to the corner.
All right, the Georgetown Hoyas going over defensively what they want to do. 4 seconds to play in the game.
Interesting to see if John goes zone. If he goes zone, you can leave people open. See the big guy coming in there.
Sam Jefferson will check in. 6'9", 215-pounder.
Well, they're saying, look, don't let the pass come in, obviously.
Play the inbound
right, and then the rebound. Don't
Mark
give them
Jackson
2 shots.
Wants another shot at that ball with 4 seconds to go. Shelton Jones. Baldi is out there with Glass and Bruss. Highsmith is in the middle. Edwards is checked in. Jefferson is in. John Thompson, a big lineup on the floor. Comes to Brust. 3-2, Brust won't go overtime. Basket doesn't count.
John Thompson
overtime.
He went man to man. An interesting switch. They wouldn't let Mark Jackson get the ball out. He took it out. Brust ended up trying to give it to him. He couldn't get it.
I love it.
He's been doing that a lot of years.
Look at that leg.
Oh, direct kick.
We've got a timeout here. 5 minutes more coming up.
We're out of ink. It's Dell Inc. Postpone the meeting. Forget lunch. We don't need to eat. Back off, people. I need room to think. Help, people! We're going down!
Now you could get any Dell Ink at Staples.
Cold red. Cold red.
That was easy.
At Ace, leap year means you get an extra day to get things done around the house. We can help you make the most of it. At the Leap Into Savings Sale, find a Rubbermaid trash can for just $9.99. Buy a 12-gallon shop vac for $69.99 and get a $20 mail-in rebate. Or pick up a gallon of Ace Royal paint at its everyday low price. Use your Ace Rewards card and earn points. Hurry, the Leap Into Savings Sale ends Monday at Ace.
The helpful place.
Yoo-hoo! Progressive shoppers, safe drivers discounts are yours for the taking in aisle 3.
Safe drivers save money. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Attention Progressive shoppers, introducing new pet injury coverage. Now when Progressive covers your car, we cover your pet at no extra charge. Oh, that's a cat.
New pet injury coverage. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
The boys at St. Matt's Prep School lived for football.
All right, we're going to win this game right now.
When they brought in a ringer, they didn't know he also came with a secret. School Ties, 8 p.m. Sunday, only on ESPN Classic.
Tonight on ESPN Classic, at 8, the greatest at his finest. Ali's Dozen presents the top 12 rounds from a legendary career. Join Ali's friends and opponents as they relive some of boxing's greatest bouts. Tonight on ESPN Classic.
I had credit problems.
Everyone turned me down for a computer.
Except Help Me to Buy. They helped me get this amazing computer system with no credit check.
At Help Me to Buy, your past credit problems won't stop you from owning a computer. You only need a home phone and an active checking account to qualify. Call now. Look at all you get. A new high-speed, internet-ready computer, a 17-inch color monitor, Microsoft Windows XP, and a huge package of extra software, 12 months of supercharged internet access, an amazing digital camera, and a 3-in-1 printer, copier, scanner. You also get a cool MP3 player and 100 music downloads. Everything you see here. And with Help Me to Buy's exclusive Skip Pay, you can even skip a payment if things are tight.
Now, I'm on the internet every day.
Call Help Me to Buy now. Our computer care specialists are standing by to ship your complete system to your home.
Call 800-261-2480.
John Thompson normally always zones the out of bounds. He went man-to-man here. Mark Tillman, a sensational job. Brust pops out. You see Jones down the lane. Now Tillman doesn't let Mark Jackson get it back. And Brust does just all he can do just to get rid of it. No foul, and watch him attack the glass. Ooh.
All right, we're ready for overtime. They throw it up. It's controlled by Baldy. He's out there with Brust, Jackson, Glass, and Jones. Tillman and Charles Smith, the guards for Georgetown. Williams, Highsmith, McDonald up front. Shelton Jones. In and out. Highsmith cleared. Georgetown a chance to draw first blood in the overtime.
They didn't pick up Charles Smith.
No one did. Missed the jumper. Shelton Jones, another big rebound.
Proud of Charles Smith. Didn't hesitate. John Thompson gave him a wave of acknowledgement, too. Got some debris on the floor. Jackson's got something caught in the bottom of his shoe.
We're going to do a little house cleaning on the floor. A good chance to remind all our viewers the America's Cup special. A half-hour special will be coming up immediately following this game. If you just checked in, sit around. This is going to be good. Overtime, 63 apiece. St. John's and Georgetown.
Only thing bad is you give Georgetown a chance to set up their press.
First time, I am told, St. John's and Georgetown have ever gone to overtime. Near steal there by Tillman. Jackson uses the Baldy screen, now Glass.
Both clubs doing a great job helping one another defensively.
Shelton Jones again turning to the hoop. McDonald, the quick hands, and Jones lost it out of bounds.
Good job, Barry McDonald. He let him get it, and Shelton upset. I think that's more at himself, to be honest with you. But Perry McDonald, terrific hands and spacing.
Well, again, everybody always brings up how he was a two-time Golden Glove champion, but that is the quickness of those hands.
Good Daskin, there's the switch. Mark Jackson out on Reggie Williams.
Smith kicks it in.
Well, Reggie should pin Mark Jackson. They should bring it down to him.
Highsmith wanted it in the paint. Nice feed and blocked by Baldy.
What a game, Marco. Of course, the NCAA almost didn't let him play. They straightened that out. We paid the club for his visit there in Italy, and everything worked out well for him.
Marco had a thought. Still has a thought. Rebound, Highsmith.
One thought too many, Mike.
We played 2 minutes of overtime. No one has scored.
I think they let Marco to work on the D. Now, he's not going to get a foul. He and
Highsmith are really going at each other, yeah. Tillman forces one up and Brush slaps it away. There have been no easy baskets underneath in this game.
St. John's has taken on the personality of Georgetown. They are attacking just like Georgetown does.
Dwayne Bryant in, Charles Smith out. Jaron Jackson's going to try to get himself in the game, and he does. Jackson, the big shot to tie it. Tillman goes out. Jackson, obviously, another deep threat. Bryant will set the offense. Georgetown got a fresh 45 seconds on that. Inside, McDonald. Nice move, but he traveled. Too nice a move.
Too much, that's right. Shelton held his ground. Tough to play a smaller guy in the post. You're waiting for him to make the move. You can't see him as well.
Tillman comes back in. Jackson goes out as John Thompson makes the offensive and defensive substitutions. Tillman will pick up Jackson. 2.5 minutes gone in the overtime and no one has scored. Really Glass almost walked with that.
Took some advantage, Miles.
Jackson underneath, tipped out of bounds. Reggie Williams got a hand on it. St. John's keeps control.
Save the basket.
Jackson will kick it in. Willie Glass wants it.
Somebody held Baldy's hand. They got him for the push, though.
Baldy over the top of Highsmith, picking up the foul. Let's see if we can spot it.
Ronnie ends up getting his hand handcuffed. But I'm sure he got a body on somebody early.
Whoa.
Oh, actually.
Whoa.
Easy one, huh?
Yeah.
Step ladder, Ronnie Highsmith.
Well, we talked just a moment ago, and these two were doing nastier things to each other a moment ago in that transition. Highsmith front earns it, and Shelton Jones, who has owned the defensive board here in the second half, gets another. Under 2 minutes now to play in the overtime. Still no blood. Jackson forces one and hits.
Down on the floor, too. But what a goal. Mark Tillman all over Mark Jackson. You can't play anybody that close and have him score on you. I think he came down and landed on it.
Jackson. Let's see if he stepped on Tillman's instep.
Well, I haven't been able to get anything. It's all been Jackson. It's been quiet. Willie forced a couple. As he comes down, he just turned it as his weight went forward.
Great shot by Jackson.
Again, you're always looking for a leader. Reggie Williams at Georgetown, Mark Jackson here. Tillman looks okay.
A career high 33 for Jackson. Now the officials are over waving the Georgetown team out of the huddle. They see Tillman sitting down at 10 points tonight. Now I can some obvious pain. Hopefully it's just an ankle sprain. And again, a quick reminder to our fans just tuning in. The America's Cup special, half-hour special, will follow the completion of this game. We've got 1:40 left in overtime.
Willie's got to stay at home now. Got to suck it up.
McDonald not afraid to shoot in pressure situations. Jaron Jackson back in for the offensive punch. Reggie Williams wants to go to the hole.
What it does. Pretty basketball. Again, when you can shoot deep, defense has to respect you. You can bounce back.
26 for Reggie. We're tied at 65. We may be here for a while tonight.
So up a notch now defensively, Georgetown.
Shelton Jones. Out to Jackson. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. You see the game clock. Bryant's got 20 on the shot clock. Jackson again. Got it!
Bryant's got his hands full. Mark Jackson. He's going to bounce him into shooting area.
What a night for Mark Jackson.
John slowing it down a little. He's got to get right into it.
Quick question, Bill. Do you go for three here? Go for three in the win?
I think you got to go for two and then try and dodge a ball. I'd like to see Reggie get the basketball out. Run a little double screen for him.
There's an attempt. Williams pops out.
A lot of people feel on the road they'll go for the win.
Looks to me like what they're doing, and now we've got a foul off the ball on Highsmith. Whoa, big call by Jackie Hannon.
Now, John Thompson is irate, and I sort of agree with him, even though it might be a foul. At this point in the game, let a lot of this stuff slide, Mike. You might disagree with me.
No, I don't. I don't.
You know, Ronnie's an aggressive kid. He's been around a slid a little bit. That's not too bad at this point in the game. And Brust leading the cheers. Agreeing with that call completely.
14 seconds to play. 67-65. St. John's by 2.
You know what? You've earned this. Never fled from Spalding. True to the game.
So he's going away with Avis. Again. He'll probably get the where-to GPS so he can find all his precious fancy coffees and driving ranges on his business trip. Fine. That's the way he wants it? Fine. Forget about him. You don't need him. Did he just look back? I think he looked back.
Where-to GPS can find anything from a driving range to a latte. Just one more reason Avis is your other car.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. Which is why we developed Pennzoil Platinum with adaptive molecules. Its active cleansing agents help remove built-up dirt and deposits 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
As a national holiday yourself, how do you feel about the Brewers of Guinness petitioning to make St. Patrick's Day an official holiday?
Wow. You have got some brass, son.
Please drink responsibly.
St. John's by 2, 14 seconds left in overtime. Here is the call that may turn this game around.
Well, they've been picking one another all game, and certain things are let slide by. Here, there is contact, but don't have the game decided on a nickel dimer. And gee, the kids have played so well all evening. Tough call against Georgetown.
Sure is. Willie Glass will be at the free throw line. There's Glass. There's been something of an adventure tonight at the free throw line for Glass. Georgetown taking their time in the timeout huddle.
This rule's going to be changed, Mike. Next year, they give you a horn in 15 seconds. I'm sure they're doing it in the ACC.
Good rule.
The ball goes into play if you're not ready. They haven't had a violation in the ACC.
I agree. Good rule. Good rule. Give them a 15-second warning and then play. It's up to you to be there. All right, Luke Carnesecca, unlike the end of regulation, has at least got Shelton Jones in there.
Again, Mike, nobody on the other side next to Reggie.
Misses. Rebound Williams. Plenty of time. Here come the Hoyas. Winston finds Reggie Williams. He wants it. Shut off. Stripped by Jackson. Out of bounds. Georgetown ball.
They'd have 2 on the clock.
And the Hoyas
use their last one.
Take a timeout.
Mark Jackson talking with Jackie Hanna. Great help over there. Helping out his partner, Willie Glass.
And St. John's has 2 timeouts now, should they choose to use them to delay this inbound.
I think they might take a look. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Take a look and see the set that John runs on the inbounds. Again, Louis, traditionally a man-to-man coach. So John, I'm sure, plotting exactly what he would like. And again, you got to think they're going to try and get the ball to Reggie out.
Reggie deep?
Reggie out, yes, because Willie's such a good jumper. It's tough to loop to him.
So you're looking for Reggie maybe for 3 to win.
Pop it out. When I say deep, looking for the 2, but if he's forced out further, he's just going to have to shoot it.
How about again, we go back to Saturday afternoon. Overtime situation. Kicking it inside to McDonald.
I don't think they're going to have that much time. They've got to inbound and then get set to get it back in.
How about the pass right into the paint?
Well, it needs to be awful hard. The big people on the inbounder, I'm sure. And, of course, Perry at 6'4", not easy to loop it to him.
Reggie Williams has not been shooting that well. 1 of 7, 2 of his last 10. Jaren Jackson, the hero at the end of regulation, buried the 3-pointer. Jackson is back on the floor with McDonald, Smith, Williams, Winston. And now St. John's uses one of those timeouts. Again, for our fans who tuned in right around 11 o'clock and you were looking for the America's Cup special, it will be upcoming immediately following the conclusion of this game from Madison Square Garden. And for our basketball fans, we'll be back on Big Monday next week. Bill and I will be in Pittsburgh. The rematch between Syracuse and Pittsburgh, both nationally ranked. And then the Big Ten game, Michigan State against Ohio State. Old friend of ours, Gary Williams.
He's got the blame very well.
Sure
but,
does.
you know, back to this, Louis plotting, obviously, with the timeout. He was a man-to-man from what I could see. Marco Baldi looked around, spotted they all had a man within their reach. It'll be interesting to see with Baldi on the ball whether they can get any pass into the 3-second area. I think they're going to have to settle in the corner or out on the wing at best.
Question, if you're John Thompson, do you change what you were going to do? Or?
Oh, I would. I'd come back with a different look. Now, they don't have the Patrick Ewing to run the alley-oop to, but you've got to be concerned in the center to take the legs away from anybody who makes a cut. So don't let him get up high, go down low and take the legs away.
Reggie Williams, the All-American candidate, 26 tonight. He wants 2 more, though. Winston will inbound. Baldi will cover the inbounds pass. Winston looks. Charles Smith lost it. Willie Glass got it. St. John's wins.
That is a great shot.
How about the game he played? Marco Baldi